How's it going, everybody? So I thought I'd do something a little bit different today, and I thought I'd show you 15 offensive Halloween costumes you should never wear. So basically I came across this list of offensive Halloween costumes after doing a little bit of research on Megyn Kelly, who recently, you may have already heard, she's been in the news. She says that it's basically okay to wear blackface for Halloween, obviously where you paint your face black and you pretend to be a black person.
Truly, you do get in trouble if you are a white person who puts on blackface for Halloween, or a black person who puts on whiteface for Halloween. Like, back when I was a kid, that was okay as long as you were dressing up as like a character.
A lot of the costumes they were talking about are offensive to other people, but not actually the people being stereotyped. Anyway, I'm gonna get straight into this list with number 1. A Holocaust victim. I can't believe this. This is a real list. This is a real list as well, by the way. This is genuinely number 1. Things not to dress up as for Halloween. Number 1, a Holocaust victim. In the past, celebrities, more than one, have been called out for dressing up as a Nazi for Halloween. Know what's just as bad? Dressing up as a Holocaust victim. So remember, people, tell your kids not to dress up as a Holocaust victim, because the chances are they probably will. They're all excited for Halloween, they want to go out trick-or-treating, and I know so many kids these days, they're like, Mom, can I dress up as a Holocaust victim? Just be great fun for all the family, really. No. Okay, Number 2, anything involving blackface. So I've already covered this one, the whole blackface thing. To be honest, I think the whole argument is ridiculous. Like, I mean, if you want to dress up with blackface and go out in public, you just go ahead and do that, and you know, just see what happens, man. Number 3, transphobic costumes. And then it's a picture of a man dressed up as an old woman. This tranny granny. Where are they getting these costumes from, man? What websites? Pulled from Walmart, okay. Many retailers still carry this costume, crediting it as a Mrs. Doubtfire inspired look. That sounds like a stretch. That does sound like a stretch to me. This is not good. To be honest, it's despicable, because that arse is way too big for his figure. While this one is especially offensive, any costume intended to insult trans people, such as this Caitlyn Jenner costume from a couple years ago, which they've linked, by the way, you can actually click to find that. Moving on to number 4, a refugee. With the refugee crisis frequently in the news, there may be folks who think this is a topical story to take inspiration from. And you know what, it's funny they should say that, because I've been thinking all year, oh my god, this horrific refugee crisis in the news, like, it's been going on. I've been thinking, like, I've been looking at what they've been wearing, and I've just been thinking, like, I don't know, I could pull that off. Number 5, body shaming and objectifying costumes. When it comes to disrespecting women, this costume is a double whammy of awful. That guy is just having the time of his life, isn't he? He's just loving it up there. Number 6, and before we continue, this is where the costumes really start to sound like a joke. Like, I was reading this article before, and I honestly thought it was a joke from this point. I was like, oh right, it's just satire. Yeah, Jesus. Cultural stereotypes. It's a picture of a kid dressed up as Maui from frickin' whatever it's called, Moana. When someone dresses up as a member of a culture that isn't their own, particularly in an exaggerated or humorous way, it can be hurtful to those who do belong. Oh my god. I think the person who wrote this, he mustn't have realized that, like, this story it's not real. Even if it's a beloved Disney character. Parenthesis, hint. Moana. It's a good thing they put that hint in there, because I would not have got that, man. I would not have got Number 7, a terrorist. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna skip past this one because this is just ridiculous. Number 8, zombie versions of recently deceased celebrities. This is where things start to get, like, really accurate. I feel sorry for that one person out there that's like, yes, I am gonna dress up as a recently deceased celebrity this year, boy. No one else will have done it. It's gonna be my original idea, boy. And then this article falls down on them, and boom, they're not allowed because society says no. Number 9. An eating disorder. Oh my god. A few years ago, an online store took the heat for releasing a costume called anorexia. So for anyone out there that wants to dress up as an eating disorder, you better think again, boy, because you're not going out tonight. Number 10, animal cruelty. Like, it's got to the point now where they're not even listing actual names of costumes, they're literally just listing, like, issues in the world. Do not dress up as animal cruelty, people. Number 11, OJ Simpson and Nicole Simpson. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for letting me know, goodhousekeeping.com. Number 12, a mentally ill person. How are you supposed to dress up as a mentally ill person? Literally just walk out to a party, just dress like how you'd usually dress. When someone comes up and asks you like, oh, you're not dressed up, man, you can literally just say, I'm depressed. Like, I'm dressed up as depressed. They see mentally ill people as wearing a straitjacket, as well as any other equipment typically associated with an institutionalization of someone with a mental illness, trivializes how devastating these conditions can be. I've got no words. I've run out of words. I can't speak. Number 13, sexual harassment. Flasher jokes go back decades, but someone exposing themselves on unwritten viewers is a very real and traumatic form of sexual harassment, which isn't the least bit funny. Now, I've got to say, I do agree with this. Like, exposing yourself in public is usually not a good idea, but like, when have you ever seen any sane person go out to Halloween dressed up, well, with their out? Number 14, a homeless person. Adults, teens, and even children dress up as hobos every year, but in reality, homelessness is a devastating circumstance that affects millions, including children. The more this goes on, the more I just honestly don't know what to say about this article. Kids, don't dress up as a homeless person. And finally, one of my personal favorites, number 15, do not dress up as a national tragedy for Halloween. And they use this example about these two people who dressed up as the Twin Towers after 9/11. I don't think it's actually possible to dress up as any other national tragedy for Halloween, and I don't know quite why you would. So that pretty much does it, guys, for the top 15 Halloween costumes you should never wear under any circumstances. So I know this is a different video than the sorts of videos I'd usually make. I thought I'd try something a little bit different today, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, go down, hit the comments in the comments, subscribe below, and yeah. Hope this video wasn't offensive, and don't dress up as a terrorist for Halloween. Enjoy Halloween, guys.